Hello, dear soul, you whose heart feels heavy for reasons your mind can't explain, whose eyes have caught numbers on clocks, shadows in dreams and names whispered by the wind. You who wonders if the connection you feel is madness, a memory or a miracle, let me assure you now, you are not imagining it, you are not alone. And this week the universe will make certain you know it. Lean in. There's something you need to hear this week. We step into a portal, a thinning, a moment between worlds. The sacred 7-7 gateway is upon us, a numerological alignment vibrating with divine guidance, spiritual upgrades and powerful energetic downloads. It is a week of heightened intuition, undeniable synchronicities, and the kind of eerie cosmic timing that makes even skeptics pause. The collective stands now in the threshold of possibility, where timelines can bend, hearts can speak without words, and the connection between twins flickers with new urgency. The quiet ache you've been carrying, that unsettled tension, is not in vain. It's the pulse of fate quickening beneath your skin. On the astrological front, Neptune retrograde continues in Aries, stirring up old illusions, making us question what was real and what was merely projection. This retrograde will ask both counterparts to look deeper, not at the words spoken, but at the truths that were always buried beneath them. Meanwhile, Uranus dances through Gemini, bringing flashes of insight, unexpected conversations and sudden shifts in energy that can knock the wind out of even the most grounded of hearts. On July 9th, the moon moves through Sagittarius, a restless, truth-seeking energy that asks you to expand your perspective, to pull back the lens and see the bigger story at play. It is here midweek that you may feel a rush of yearning, not for a message or a reunion, but for understanding, for meaning. You'll crave to know why this connection exists, what it's teaching you, and whether you've made progress at all. The universe will answer, not with certainty, but with signs. And dear one, listen closely, because by week's end the signs will come fast and they will come loud. A dream so vivid it lingers after waking. A stranger's words echoing a private thought. A song you haven't heard in years playing at precisely the moment you needed to hear it. Stay open. Stay soft for the divine feminine. This is a week of reclamation. You've carried the ache of waiting, the weight of silence, the sharpness of false hope. But the 7-7 portal is a call to rise, to remember who you are beneath the waiting. The cosmos asks you to stop seeking validation in the external and turn inward. Your power, dear one, was never meant to come from a message, a sign, or a confession. It was forged in the fires of your own becoming. You may feel waves of grief this week, longing nostalgia rage at the unfairness of it all. And yet, beneath it an ember glows, a sense that you no longer belong to the version of yourself who waited for crumbs. A clarity will rise in you, perhaps quietly at first, but undeniable nonetheless. You'll realize that the bond you share isn't one of punishment, but initiation. By July 11th, expect a moment of truth, a flicker of deep knowing. Perhaps a conversation that mirrors your internal monologue, perhaps a dream, perhaps a spontaneous release of emotion you didn't expect. It will arrive and it will liberate something in you. And hear this well. By Sunday, a message or sign you asked for long ago will finally arrive. In its own way, in its own time. For the divine masculine, the pressure builds. This week he may feel pulled to the edge of his comfort zone. The thoughts he's ignored rise louder. The guilt, the fear, the ache he won't name. His dreams will carry your face. His heart will ache in moments of stillness. And the 7-7 portal will rattle the cage he's built around his own truth. Some will reach out. Some will hover on the edge of it. Some will self-sabotage in fear, but none will escape the pull. Even in silence his energy will shift. Watch for unexpected signs, his name where you least expect it. A ping of intuition, a flash of him in your mind's eye at precisely the right moment. The bond is active, alive, restless. This is not a week to chase, not a week to demand answers or disrupt your own healing for the sake of reassurance. This is a week to embody your light, to nurture the version of yourself you've been promising to become, because the more you rise, the louder the connection becomes. And if you've felt abandoned by the universe, dear one, I promise you, this week it will make itself known. In the numbers, in the dreams, in the sudden inexplicable peace that floods your chest in a moment of surrender. Trust it! By July 13th, a shift arrives. A closing of one chapter, a brief opening of another. Whether your counterpart reaches out or not, you will feel them. The veil thins, And though you may not have the reunion you long for, you will have the certainty that the bond remains unbroken. So I ask you now, are you ready? Ready to claim yourself not as someone waiting, but as someone choosing? Ready to stop chasing what runs and embrace what stays? Ready to see the connection for what it is, a sacred, brutal, exquisite reflection of your own divinity? If this message stirred something in your bones, if you feel the pulse of recognition in your chest, mark this moment. Drop a comment below and tell me what spoke to you. Share this message with the soul who's still searching for answers. And if you haven't already, dear one, subscribe, because each week we'll return here to this sacred circle where hearts remember, where souls awaken, and where the truth is finally spoken aloud. Until next time, rest easy in the hush. The signs are coming. The bond lives on, and you are exactly where you are meant to be.